everyone, GotFriends is releasing their Mini-500 this month, but we will get to that in a few minutes. Let's go through the news we published last week in chronological order. Microsoft Flight Simulator is once again kind of dominating the news, as we will see. Welcome to the weekly flyby. iniBuilds released a free scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator that is tailored for virtual helicopter pilots. In the iniBuilds Maasai Mara Safari Pack scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator, you will find 4 enhanced airfields, each with spawnable helipads, 9 safari camps, and placed fauna across a wide area including elephants, giraffes, and flamingos, and of course lots of custom 3D objects including tents, campsites, clutter, and people. Sounds good? Well, it looks good too. You can get the iniBuilds Maasai Mara Safari Pack scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator for free right now. Check the video description for all the relevant links. This one strikes near home. The island group that is considered to be the Pearl of the Atlantic at part of my country, Portugal, is the latest background for Seafront Simulations boats as they released Vessels Madeira. With Vessels Madeira, you will be getting over 150 moving boats, several of which are landable, navigation and night lighting, wake and smoke visual effects. Seafront Simulations has a couple of notes though. When landing on a moving ship, aircraft will remain facing the same heading even if the ship changes course. And moving ships will continue to move when the simulator is paused or in the menu. You can find Seafront Simulation Vessels Madeira at Orbx, check the video description. Orbx seems to have heard us and they are taking the "does it have helipads" mantra forward. In reality, considering the amount of attention helicopters are having with the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator Sim Update 11 back in November, it only makes sense that companies finally look at the helicopter crowd as a viable market. And here we are, after the release of Helipads LA Police, Orbx turned to the healthcare side of things with their new product, Los Angeles Medical Helipads. This pack focuses on medical helipads in both the city of Los Angeles but also in the LA basin. Orbx has created highly detailed models of all the major hospitals and medical centers, as you can see in a list on our website. That's about 20 of them. But that's not all, we are also getting 5 liveries for the default Bell 407, which are based on real-world counterparts. Helipads LA Medical is already out, check out the link in the video description for our article, you'll find the link for the Orbx page right there. As soon as Aerosoft mentioned their North Sea product, we could hear some voices rising and asking about the potential future Gulf of Mexico scenery pack. The region is also very well known for its offshore operations, so it made sense some folks started wondering about it. Aerosoft listened, or perhaps was planning for it already, and we are going to have a new scenery pack covering this region. The company says that one of the biggest differences between the upcoming Gulf of Mexico and the North Sea products is the fact that this new product will focus less on ships, not clearly as many, and more on oil and some gas rigs. The North Sea oil and gas industry is super regulated. Only the big companies are involved. In a Gulf where the oil fields are often on the coastlines, you might find 10 companies next to each other, having oil wells on the land, the beach, and on simple structures a few hundred yards off the coast. Offshore landmarks North Sea had objects containing 5 million polygons, and the whole scenery contained over 1 billion polygons total. Microsoft Flight Simulator handled it very well, so Aerosoft decided to push it a bit more, and they are going to include objects with 4 times the amount of polygons. That's 20 million polygons per object. It's just crazy. There's no estimated date for the release of this package, but we will make sure to let you know once we hear about it. Flight Control Replay keeps on expanding and evolving, with the author establishing partnerships with developers of different products within the Microsoft Flight Simulation ecosystem. The latest update was developed with Just Flight, and it now supports the company's AI traffic add-on. With FCR, you can now record and playback any of the AI traffic generated by Just Flight's FS traffic add-on, which is purchased separately from Flight Control Replay, of course. After the recording session, you can even load the replay file and play as the AI, starting in the same position as the AI traffic unit you have selected. Expect some more news in the future, as there are other features under development right now, and they include helicopters, so stay tuned. While using their own flight dynamics, Godfriends has coupled it with the Zobus features, which help them streamline the process and bring us what they believe to be a fantastic Mini-500 rendition. The team's version is heavily inspired by the design of the original kit produced by the Revolution Helicopter Corporation, but they have adopted the Steed Industries' proposed plans and installed the T62 turbine engine. This makes the Godfriends Mini-500 for Microsoft Flight Simulator a great single-seater helicopter with modified systems to ensure maximum stability, safety, and enjoyment. Which is good news since the original two-stroke Rodox 582 piston engine was highly underpowered in application and failed many times in flight. The engine's vibration levels combined with excessive rotor vibrations led to cracked frames and other component failures, so this is a much welcome improvement over the original project. The Godfriends Mini-500 for Microsoft Flight Simulator is currently under final beta staging, and the team plans on releasing it in February through their website and at the marketplace as soon as possible, which depends on Microsoft's process. The estimated cost will be $14.99 or whatever translates to your local currency. Godfriends sent me a couple of notes about this release. The governor control is bugged for turbine helicopters at this time, as we know, but this should be solved with Sim Update 12, which is coming in March. The clutch is also bugged, so the switch is there, but in op, this may or may not be fixed in Sim Update 12. We will have to wait and see. Blind Mankind Simulations update their mission pack for DCS called I Love This Job, and it brings a few improvements and a couple of new missions. One of these missions is completely new in its mechanics. You will find a suspicious car driving around and dumping something into the waters of the swamp that is south of the city. It turns out there is more to it than it looks, and a police chase starts. The suspect vehicle will follow different random paths, so you'll find yourself chasing it through an industrial area, avoiding cranes in the docks of the city, or breaking airport fences trying to stop him. There is also a new search and rescue operation as well, rising the number to 11 of these missions, but there is a new feature added to this, a life indicator. When you pick up the injured people, you will have to monitor the vital signs and reach the hospital before they die. The mission abort feature has also been improved, and players can now skip the mission they are playing. All this in a free package. Just make sure you have the DCS Huey and the Syria map, and you can grab this as well as a special livery right now. Check out the links in the video description. And if you need a bit more of training so you can do these missions better, check out this video where I cover some practice routines that will help you own your skills. I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care and fly safe.